Greetings, all this Antonio Gutierrez for Movie Talk on my YouTube, Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez on my YouTube channel. Let's get to the movie news. Let's get to all this over the box office result for the second straight week. The box office results of the Pixar's animation film made no one. Coco made no one box office, and followed by Justice League #2, and then Wonder #3. Basically the same top three from the last previous movie. And let me get in deck with the box office. Let's start with the #1 previous Coco. Coco, what I found out, and I read some articles about this, Coco has not been released certain that market. It has been released certain markets. You know, certain big markets. I mean, Miami is one of them. Because I left out. I saw it down here. New York, Chicago, and LA supposedly, and some maybe Midwest market they released the film. But so it's been limited release, and it's making pretty good money for limited release. You know, it's pretty. I mean, it's been averaging pretty good. Been making pretty good ton of money. To that, I think over $200 million in North America. It's amazing as a sell. It's been. Imagine this movie was released nationwide or worldwide. In fact, I think it may have not released this film yet into the international market yet. So that's kind of funny. Well, actually, supposedly in Mexico they released this, and of course, you know, the movie is based on in Mexico, the animation film, so it made pretty good money down there in Mexico. So, like I said, this is a very surprising and very surprising as a movie. You know, for a movie has not been released that much in the market in the film, but you know, you tip the cap to a Pixar. You know, maybe they didn't have confidence this movie was gonna make that money, but look like it's making money, and hey, who knows? Maybe they release to more markets down the future. On to the Justice League, and I know I'm beating a dead horse on this topic because it's been talked about for the last few weeks. How they're not making that much money, and I'm probably the norm to say it's still making pretty, because they look at the international money, they're still making pretty good money. International money, yes, they have totally grossed the international money and North America money over $567 million or so on the box office results on Moji.com. So. I go do my research on get my box office numbers from there or other sites. I'm gonna say, okay, yes, they're short of 700 million, but they still got one more week. Repeat, because one more week. Guess what? That movie called Star Wars is coming out, right? The Star Wars episode 9 next week come out. Who I'm planning to go see it myself. So and I will do a movie review on my YouTube channel and my written review on my website. We talk on my blog website. I'm gonna do a written review for it. So I will do a Star Wars movie review soon release. I'm probably not gonna do it like I've been doing, like the just come out of the theater that I've been doing with Thor. I'm gonna probably do it maybe day after, maybe after the movie release, and I go see. I watch it, do a recording, you know, on for the channel for you guys, and do a review on my house here in my home base, my crib. So, oh, by the way, I got a little bet with a friend of mine on this, who he owe me a little dinner bet to, who is a big Star Wars fan, who's my somewhat producer. That when we do the studio, when you have time to do with me in the studio, Mr. My producer and my Johnson, we made a little bet on who if Han Solo is still alive. I told him he's not alive. It's a clean kill. I'm not gonna win. I'm probably gonna win that dinner bet, but that's just we'll see how it's a little bet that he and I are having in between each other but we'll see. Anyway, let's he's a good friend of mine, good friend of mine. You know, and that's what I mentioned on my show. See, give it a shout out, Jonathan. I know you're busy with doing your stuff, but I give you a shout out on my YouTube channel, on my movie channel. People know you in this world. Anyway, let's get to the movie news. Let's get to the weird story. I read this over the weekend. It's true, actually. I actually did some research on this. They actually pretty true. Supposedly, Quentin might join J J Abrams group to do the next Star Trek film. And my work, because supposedly Quentin is Abrams going to go back doing Star Trek, you know, doing the last, and Quentin. So, okay, let me think about this very carefully. Think about this carefully. I like Quentino's work. I'm a big Quentino fan. I love his film because Kill Bill, the Django recently, the Django. Of course, the Born to the Bastards, to the Bastards. So yeah. This Star Trek universe they've been building the last film, but the last film was kind of not really Star Trek etch, they kind of changed the game, being more entertaining, more funny, more using the Beastie Boy music and one of their so yeah, Quinto's a great actor, director, and if he joined AJ Group and worked and kind of called with AJ Abrams to do Star Trek, that where they titled the film for the third news project. Sure, the only movie that I hated out of the last three was In the Darkness because I didn't like how they projects Khan. We all know it's Khan. We know better Khan was playing Khan. Just mention, hey, I am Khan. That was the worst out of the three. But the new Star Trek film, where they titled that movie, we'll see. It's been a pretty good, productive franchise, in my opinion. It was compared to the old ones. It's tough to compare it to the old ones. If you talk about you gotta really break it down to each genre of Star Trek because you have the original Star Trek crew. Being the original film was with Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner and the original from the original TV show. And then you had Generation with Jonathan Frakes, who are going to meet he's going to be on Comic-Con this year, on SuperCon this year, so I'm going to probably see him to meet one of my favorite commanders, and because I watched, I'm a big Star Trek fan. I watched the new Star Trek new Star Trek show, Discovery, it's a very solid show. Go if you have a chance. I know they take their winter break. They're gonna be back in January. Go check out, go see on it. If you got Hulu or CBS Access Stream or whatever, go check that show. If you're a big Star Trek, there's a very good Star Trek show they're doing. It's pretty cool. I think it's better than the previous shows like Discovery, Enterprise. It's right up there, in my opinion. It's starting to become my one of I'm starting raising the bar on that show. I think it could be real good. They renewed for 9 years, so I think it's gonna be a very good series overall so far. But we'll see. Well, like I said, guys, back on the Quentin topic. Yeah, again, he's directing the film. I think he will be an excellent choice if he be part of J J Abrams group and do the new Star Trek film. It'd be awesome. I don't know what it's gonna tie up, but it'll be awesome. But well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, and we'll see what about that story. One more mental note before we close off this video podcast, and then let's talk about something we're gonna talk about the next few weeks. We'll get into it more. We got Star Wars coming up, and we don't know. Okay, what do I expect from Star Wars? Well, supposedly they're gonna be ghosting. They set the bar of 200 million. And I'm gonna give you my over under, and you guys comment below on what you think about it. I'll give it 140 is the over. I don't think 200 is too high because it's tough for a movie to make $200 million. Even the mecca of Star Wars, but let's go 140 over. And I would say we'll go over. You guys comment. You feel like it? How much? You comment below on the video and see what you think about the numbers. Well, actually the first weekend of Star Wars will come out. Comment below the video. Hope you have a great day. This is another edition of Movie Talk News with Antonio Gutierrez, and I hope you have a great day. Make sure, guys, hey, think about the just these numbers so far. They're making the box office. We did about Coco making pretty good money with limited release. We did about the of Quentin being part of J J Abrams group and making the next Star Trek film coming up. comment below and below. And when you guys, the most important guys, hope you check where the subscribe button on YouTube channels at. Subscribe to my buddy and then give me the love. This is Antonio from Movie Talk News Return. See you at the theater. Bye bye for now. And that's it. See you guys and see you. Bye bye for now. Hope you have a great day.